Hey guys, just making a quick little video here. I was working on this power supply. A few things were wrong with it. The light doesn't work on the switch. He wants a new lighted switch. He originally thought the power supply didn't work at all, but it does work. I did check it, and it does work, and the voltage adjust does work. So right now, just about a little past 12 o'clock, it is at just a little bit over 13.8 volts, and it's showing here just about 14 volts. So this meter was stuck about like this, and you tap it and it would move a little bit. So my first train of thought was, okay, I'll try to put some voltage through it and see if I can swing it and free it up. So I brought my test power supply over, and I set the current limiting up to almost nothing, and I didn't really even have to put much voltage through to get this thing to peg either way, both sides, and that didn't do anything. So then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try to take the meter apart and see if it's a problem, because I know from past experiences that I've had to take meters apart and unstick them. And there's a little tiny set screw, not a set screw, it's a little machine or a jeweler's screw right there, and it was actually painted over with black paint. So the first time I tried it, I got one of these little screwdrivers out and tried to turn it, and all I did end up was either stripping into the paint or stripping the actual screw. And I thought, shit, I don't want to strip that, so I'll stop that right now. And I did some more tests. I put it back in, and I thought, well, maybe it's on the board. Maybe there's a board issue. And I ended up looking at the schematic. So you can see here is the voltage meter here. This is the positive DC line going out, and this is board ground, which is also your DC ground. It's not isolated, so it's part of your DC. Everything references here. So basically you've got a resistor, a fixed resistor, and then you've got a variable resistor, and then you've got the voltage meter going straight up to your DC line. And I metered this. Well, first of all, I metered this. You can't get an accurate resistance because there's diodes and capacitors here that's charged. You'd have to unsolder here. I didn't bother doing that. I just powered the whole thing up, and I metered here to here voltage, and I was getting the 13.8 here. And just to confirm, I would turn the variable up and down, and it was tracking along with that. So this circuit was working, so I knew it had to be here. So I came back and I said, you know what, heck with it. I'm going to take this thing apart again, and I'm going to take a screwdriver, and I'm going to try to chip away all the paint. And I got right in there, and I got right into the slot. And then I stood up with this thing sitting right on this transformer, and I had to put a lot of weight into this to get that screw to turn. And when it finally turned, I'd see the needle just start to go like this. You know? So I'm like, oh wow, it freed it up. So it actually freed it up. And I loosened it another 1/8 of a turn, and now it's great. It's moving. It's not stuck. So, and then after I got it, after I got it unstuck, there is a little tab right there that you have to use. You have to push this either way to zero out that needle. So it's right on zero. And that was it. That was it. I put it back in. And there it is. right at just about 14 volts, which is what it is. Which is what it is. And I'll show you guys really quick. So a lot of times you think that your meter's gone. Always go in there and don't be scared of it. Just go for it. Just try to unstick it. And if it breaks, but at least you tried. There you go. Hope this helps somebody out there. 7-3.